So in this video, we're going to see how we can find formula of compounds using a method which is called cross multiplication method. So for this, what we will do, we are going to find formula of certain compounds. Let's say when you have carbon dioxide, I think that you've seen it somewhere that carbon dioxide has formula CO2. Now, how do we get that CO2? Where does it come from? So there is a way to find the symbol of the formula actually of any compound. This is called a formula, a chemical formula. So a chemical formula shows how many of each element you have in a compound. These are examples of chemical formula. So water, H2O, carbon dioxide, CO2, nitrogen dioxide, NO2, ammonia, NO3. These are all examples of chemical formula. And from this, you know, there's 2 hydrogen and there is 1 oxygen. Here, you know, there is 1 nitrogen and 3 hydrogen. Here, you know, there is 1 hydrogen, 1 nitrogen and 3 oxygen based on the chemical formula. So how do we find these chemical formula? So it is a very simple method of 4 steps, 5 steps actually. So let's see the first example. So we need to find the chemical formula for sodium chloride. So the first step is to write the symbols of the elements present in the compound in the same order as given in the name. So sodium chloride, sodium comes first. I'm going to write the symbol of sodium, which is Na. So I will look it up in the periodic table. Sodium is Na. Chloride actually comes from the element chlorine. So it's Cl. And then from the periodic table, I will look up its valency. So sodium is in group 1, therefore has valency 1. Chlorine is in group 7, so valency would be 8 minus 7, which would be equal to 1. Then I'm going to simplify the numbers if possible. So 1 and 1 I cannot further simplify. Cross multiply the valencies. Cross multiply and write the formula of the compound with the symbols and the numbers as subscript. Do not write 1 if it appears. So I'm going to write Na. So there should be 1, but because it's 1, I'm not going to write it. Any number, you're going to write it as subscript, but if it's 1, you don't write it. So NaCl. Make sure your N is capital, make sure your C is capital. So here is the formula, chemical formula of sodium chloride is NaCl. Let's see magnesium chloride. So I'm going to write the symbol. So again, step 1, I'm going to write the symbols of the elements present in it in the same order. So magnesium is first, magnesium is Mg. Chloride, that comes from the element chlorine, Cl. Magnesium is found in group 2, so we'll have valency 2. Chlorine, group 7, so it will have 8 minus 7 as valency. I'll try to simplify the numbers, but it's not possible. So then I cross multiply. So Mg has now 1. I'm not going to write 1. Cl has now 2. I will write the 2 as subscript. The 2 has to be subscript. If you write MgCl2 is wrong. MgCl2 is wrong. MgCl2 is wrong. It should be MgCl subscript 2. This is right. Others are wrong. Let's try another one. Calcium oxide. Calcium, Ca. Oxide comes from the element oxygen. So here, calcium has valency 2. It is found in group 2. Oxygen is found in group 6. So valency would be 8 minus 6. That's 2. Simplify if possible. So 2 and 2, yes, you can simplify. And then you cross multiply. So then calcium Ca1O1, and you're not writing the 1. I'll do one last example. Silicon dioxide, silicon Si, oxide is from oxygen. Silicon has valency 4 because it is found in group 4. Oxygen group 6, valency 8 minus 6, 2. Simplify, 4 and 2 you can simplify. So if you divide by 2, 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Cross multiply. So then the formula becomes SiO2. So it's pretty simple. 4 easy steps. Write the symbols of the element. Find the valency. Write it under the symbol. Simplify. Cross multiply the valency and write the formula with the numbers as subscript, except if it's 1, then you don't write the number. So that's it. I did 4 examples for you. You're going to try the other questions.